Hello and welcome back to a new video. Today I will beat another wert challenge because you guys wanted it. And it will be to beat a map on Impossible with only primary monkeys. I think I will go... I now have to prepare for how am I going to do it. I guess I could go for Ultra Juggernauts because it just bounces off the walls. And then what do I go for next? Maybe... I'm thinking maybe Inferno Ring. And then Icicle Impale if I can afford it. It should work theoretically. Like these 3 towers. The only thing I'm worried about are Moabs, to be honest. Especially the DDTs. And for DDTs I need an Icicle Impale. Or something like that. I do not know if Infernal Rings Seeking Ball has camera detection. I think it does, but I'm not sure, so don't quote me on that. I'll go for the top half. It's expensive, so if I can even afford it. I think I will go for the Ice Monkey for Icicle Impale first. Just so I have the more popping power and I can defeat the Camo Bloons. Then I think like Ultra Jug. And that should be it. If I save up enough money, I can even go for the top half Dark Tech Shooter, but we will see about it. By the way, if you have any suggestions of a video, like video ideas, you can just write them into the comments. Like if you want me to beat a challenge, if you want me to like do stuff, for example, do a challenge with the community browser, beat a boss, do guides. It's in your hands. It's in your hands. And also, I like giving you the option to choose. Like I think it's for me very hard to just guess what you want. I can't just look inside your head. Sadly. So I just have to guess what you like to see. Or you just tell me. But yeah, now Spikeables. The good thing about Spikeables on this map is that it just bounces off the walls and can hit multiple times. It surely isn't the best map for Spikeables, but it isn't the worst. Like the worst is like a map without any obstacles where it just flies off the screen. I remember Spikeable to also be... Oh no. Pop it. Oh, almost. Leak the balloon. My heart. This is what happens if you don't realize. If you don't pay attention to the rounds. Just because I want to save a little bit of money. To go for Hurricanes, because the monkey knowledge says if you have own primary monkeys that are only tier 3 or tier 4, they get cheaper upgrades. Now I can go for cold snaps, so it also should help. I've tried this challenge before. Like it is my my 4th try, and I leaked to like small camo balloons, like a yellow camo balloon, which is insane. I mean, most of my damage will be non-camo, but this is the thing with primary towers. Like there are some towers that can attack camo, like I think Permacharge with monkey knowledge, of course. The entirety of Dark Monkey if you go for the bottom path. Ice Monkey if you go for the top half, and that's it basically. And it isn't a lot. Now I will also go for more tags and for Juggernaut, just so it bounces a bit more. And I think it's a bit faster? I'm not sure. Maybe this. It just bounces around. if it doesn't hit the right top or right bottom side. So yeah. By the way, the person that gave me the changes also linked in the description. So again, a special thanks to him, because else I wouldn't even be doing this. And yeah. By the way, I couldn't stream on Saturday because one person from my family had their 18th birthday, and it was more important for me to just than to stream, because I could just stream, but this was a very important day for him. Like finally 18, finally be able to do stuff, finally be able to drive a car and stuff like that. Because he already had a driver's license, but he could only drive once he was 18. Which he is now, and it's good for him. First mower, like it's not even there. I think heroes make challenges like this way too easy. Like I've beaten stuff with a hero and like only Mermonkey, for example. But the hero just it took care of like all the early game or all the DDTs and stuff like that. Which I do not want. Because it just makes it easier. And I mean, he allowed me to use a hero, but I try not to. Just for the challenge, for the extra challenge, and hopefully for the good feeling at the end when I beat without the hero. I mean, if you're going for a challenge, or if you're going for a run in general, you should think about different steps, like what you have to worry about. Like, do you have camo detection before round 24? If you have that, everything is fine. Do you have lead popping power before round 28? If you do, everything is fine. Do you have, like, if you're now something more specific, do you have camo white popping power like before round 37? I think that was the round. And do you have purple camo popping power before round 48? Because these are the things that can make or break a run. You just don't think about it and suddenly you lose, especially in chimps or unpoppable. Most heroes also help with like camo, or like Quincy is very good for the general purpose, like Quincy can pop lead balloons, Quincy can pop camo balloons, and it's just weak but does everything at once, so it just balances out. A lot of people hate on Quincy so much. It's insane. It's insane. Bye bye, I have to thank you for your positive feedback on the last video. I really appreciate it. And it also motivates me to just continue to just do even more for you. Because a lot of people just give up. They just do one thing, anything in life, and just give up. Which is the wrong thing, in my opinion. That, like, the most important thing is to not give up. Like, you improve over time. You aren't a master at the beginning. Like, there's a saying in Germany, like, there hasn't been a master that's fallen from the sky. So basically, no one started as a master before. They just had to learn it and practice. And then they became the master, which is a very nice saying. And I mean, it's nice to look up to some people that are like better than me, like for me it would be ISAP, for example. But I try to not steal ideas, which is also important. I do not want to copy ISAP completely, because that's just unfair, unoriginal, and it just sucks for the viewer and for me. Because then I can't just have my own, just my own personality in the video. Now Icicle Impale. Now Moabs should be slowed. I expected a bit more Moab damage, but it's fine. At least he slows the Moab balloons. And yeah, I mean, even if you're not good at something, you can try to get better at other things. Just like you're bad at, let's say you're bad at mathematics, for example. But you know a person is good at mathematics. You can just work with him together. Like, use your strengths to help the other one with his weaknesses and vice versa. So, if you're good at something, you can do that. If somebody else is good at something, they can do that. And you just help each other. Which is also a trait that's being lost in like today's society. Like, a lot of people just do not care. They're just like, yeah, whatever. Which is sad. Like, it's important. In school, it's like, don't cheat, don't cheat. But in real life, it's like, you are allowed to get help from somebody else. It isn't like you are alone in the world. You don't have to be perfect at everything. Of course, it's better to just learn. But just as a reminder, you don't have to be perfect. Actually, everybody is perfect on their own way. Like, some people are good at one thing, where the other person is just very bad at. And you're all unique. So remember that, you're all unique. You just have to think about it. You just have to have a reminder of it. That you are not alone. Like, you may go through a hard time, but you're not alone. You can try to search help, which you will get helped. You will get helped. It isn't like they will look at you any different. They just try to help. If you have a problem, you can just tell me it. I'm thinking maybe I will do a Q&A stream soon, to be honest. But I'm not sure. And I mean, I'm not perfect at everything. The only thing where I'm good at Bloons is that I spend a lot of time practicing. And practice makes perfect. While, like, I am not so good at, like, Souls-like games, Like Dark Souls. These are games where I'm not that good. Well, I haven't played one, but I can imagine myself being very bad. Maybe I will do, like, extra playlists for it. I'm not sure. If you want, I can also play another game on and make a video about it. For example, if you want me to play Bloons TD 5, then you can just write it in the comments as a suggestion, and I will take a look at it. And sometimes I record videos on stream, or sometimes I do record videos while I'm alone. For example, now I record this video while I'm alone, but it's also because I couldn't stream last Saturday. I think you've read the community post that I've posted. Now the Ultra Dragon is also very perfect for this map. He just bounces off and that does a lot of damage. Instead of just hitting once. And I mean, of course, tech shooter, best spot in the entire map. And maybe it would be worth it to go for something else. Yeah, personally I like challenge where like people restrict me to some towers. Because then I have to think, oh, I can't, for example, I can't use Prince of Darkness for DDTs, which I do like. And stuff like that. And if you're making a challenge, you can try to make a BT6 challenge in the community tab. You can try to make like bait. Like try to test different solutions, get other people to try to test your challenge and stuff like that. Just so you know if there's something else that they aren't supposed to do. And this is what also on the topic to get help. I'm surprising that the Ice Monk is doing so well. Even though I think the Ice Monk is overlooked that much. Because it's an Ice Monk here. And more of a utility tower instead of a damaging. And a lot of people like damaging towers. cheap damaging towers that can pop all types of balloons. Like for example, Crossbow Master. And with the Monkey Merchant you can have 2 of them. It's very... A lot of people like it, especially beginners, because it's strong for the mid game. It isn't strong against CDTs, but usually at maximum you do hard mode and that's it. I actually pop it, that's why the Ultra Juggernaut is here. Like, I hope I can get Inferno Ring before round 90, which I should be, hopefully. But I can't guarantee it. But the only thing I'm scared of is just one balloon just sneaking by. But yeah, even if I can't do a lot about it. And I'm remembering, maybe getting a Glaive Lord would also be good. Maybe I'll do a video with a Glaive Lord at some point. Like in the middle. This map is so good for some towers. Ice Monkey doing like... doing like 50 damage per attack, which is not bad. And also slowing. And now the texture is also attacking. And the good thing about mobs is that they can get hit by multiple projectiles if they are above, like Tech Shooter. Because the hitbox is so big that you just get hit by everything. Which just makes it only better for us. I mean, I think there's a world where you just get pierce capped, so you can't get everything and can't get everything to damage because every tower has a pierce cap, which I think is a bit absurd. I mean, it makes sense that they don't have infinite pierce. It also helps with like the balancing, so you can't just have one tower that has like one giant projectile that just covers the entire map and just pierces everything. But yeah. But I think it's for abilities, it's also a bit weird. Because like you have a Tech Terror ability and just get pierce capped if you have too many Moabs, which is weird. But yeah. I also try to be very open with my opinions of the way I am. Like I'm doing minimal editing, for example, so you know I'm not perfect. For example, I could just do full editing, only show highlights of like a challenge or something, but that's boring. How are you hitting him? Hitboxes are weird. But anyways, I just try to be honest. Like, a lot of people just lose that, honestly. They just do something and... Scary. And do something and just lie. They just make things up, like, I have beaten the challenge completely on my own. Or they just lie about a fact, for example. For example, they would say, did you know that you, if they maybe insult the viewer, so they maybe insult you, or they just say wrong information like, did you know that that thing will do, for example, pop a BAD even though it doesn't. I mean, I get it if like version differences happen, but if it never could pop it, then it's just weird. Or like they just use mods and they just say as if it would be the base game. By the way, if you want, I could also get some mods. I would be open for that. I've been doing some regular Bloons for now, but I would be open to just try some mods. Because mods are difficult. I do not want to lose my main account, so I have to create another account. And then I have to make sure that I don't accidentally load in mods on my main account, else I get shadow banned, lose some of my progress, and it's just bad. DDTs getting slowed. Can you hit camo balloons? I am not sure. I think... What can pop DDTs? Abilities, maybe? Perhaps? There isn't much that can pop DDTs. Another thing that comes to mind is the Plasma Monkey Fan Club, but it's just so expensive. Maybe the Crossbow Master? Perhaps, with at least he does a little bit of damage? Maybe? Yeah. All the ZOMGs. I like it if there's so many of them, because the PS of the tech shooter. Like, tech shooter already has 300,000 pops, and the Ultra Juggernaut, which also benefits from a lot of small balloons, also has 350,000 pops. But yeah. Round 95 is actually the round where I'm most worried about. Because everything else is okay. But round 95, so many DDTs. It's insane. And like the only damage I have is like Icicle Impale and Ultra Juggernaut. That is the bad thing if you go for Infernal Ring. But I do not know if the Infernal Ball that shoots out can pop camo. Can it? I do not think so, because it isn't shooting it out. So yeah, learned another thing. This also makes challenges more difficult, because usually I would go for like a village with radar scanner, monkey intelligence, Spiro, or MIB for short, and I cannot. Now the DDTs. They get slowed, and they pop actually. Okay, that's good. It's good, they're popping. They're popping actually. Yippee! Or 95, like one of the scary rounds done. And now on 98 will be the next scary round. And then around 100, because I do not know if my single target damage is high enough. It should be, but I'm not sure. And I'm also going to have a lot of money over at the end. But yeah. But by the way, if you've been enjoying the videos so far, leave a like and subscribe. I would really appreciate it, and it also supports me to make more content. But yeah. Also, sometimes people just do stuff and they don't think about it. You have to have mercy with some people. Like, some people don't do it on purpose. Like, they lie, but they don't do it on purpose because they didn't know. Like, I probably said something wrong here, but I didn't know, and it wasn't on purpose. And now it's scary. Please, please. I cannot see anything. I can literally not see anything. Yeah, also a tower that I usually go for is like the mortar tower, because it can just strip the fortification from the BFBs. Are we winning? Are we winning? Are we winning game? We are. They were in the middle for so long, I was worried for a second. Now fortified DDTs, but they also get popped. And now for the Moment of Truth. 1 BAD against our defense. Nice damage. That's like 1000 damage per Infernal Ball. Pop it, pop it, pop it, please, please, please. Please, please. Please. Ah. Now the UMGs. And we've beaten it, and we got a druid. Maybe it's a sign if I should do something else with a druid. Yeah. As I said, we ain't got 1 million pops on the how's the name? Tech shooter. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed. I guess I have a lot of videos to check out next, and I guess I'll see you next one. Bye.